Welcome to Let's Listen to the Law. So you found a dog or cat and you're wondering, what do I do now? I made this video to give you some helpful information, including a couple laws that you might find interesting. It happens all the time. People find lost animals. I even had one just jump in my car when I opened it up when I got home. And then you're racking your head, what's next? So I searched the law, and in Arizona, I did not find any statewide law that applies to private animal finders. Most of the laws are city or county ordinances that apply to animal control agencies and the rules that they need to follow. So let's get down to the practical part of it. The first thing you want to do is secure the animal if it seems friendly enough. We want to get it out of traffic so it doesn't get hurt. However, if the animal looks like it's already hurt, or it's afraid, or it's growling at you, or you're scared, or you don't feel competent, please do call animal control. Or you can call a rescue organization. I'm in Arizona, and I'm very familiar that there is the Arizona Humane Society that can come pick up animals. There's also a company called the Humane Animal Rescue and Trapping Team, otherwise known as HART. I am sure there are other fine rescue organizations, but those are the two that I am most familiar with. Once the pet is safe, then you need to see if you can find the owner. Look for the collar, for dog tags, for a phone number, and of course, then follow through as much as you can. Another thing you can do is look for a microchip. You can take it to a vet's office or a rescue organization, and they can scan the animal and see if it has an implanted microchip with the owner information there. Ways to find the owner. You can post in online neighborhood groups. You can knock on your neighbor's doors and say, hey, have you seen this pet? Do you know who it belongs to? You can do the old-fashioned putting up posters in the neighborhood with a photo of the animal and the cross streets where you found it, contact information for yourself. There are also numerous Facebook community groups for local found and lost pets. Stradar is one of them, and there are a slew of others. If you start getting into one rescue organization, you will probably see a lot of cross-posting to find other ones that you can post on. Now, there's one online feature that I recently became aware of, and I think it's awesome. And it is from petcolove.org, petcolove.org. This is a free nationwide lost and found pet depository where you can put found and lost pet information. You can search the images. They have photo matching technology to help reunite lost pets. And many Arizona shelters and animal control agencies do use or recommend this website. If you cannot hold on to the pet yourself, the next thing you can do is contact the county shelter or animal control. Arizona law requires a minimum holding period to give the owner time to reclaim them. For dogs and cats, that is found in Arizona Revised Statute 11-1013, subsections B through G, which say B, any stray dog shall be impounded. All dogs and cats impounded shall be given proper care and maintenance. C, all dogs and cats impounded at a county pound or at a city or town facility, a veterinarian or an Arizona Incorporated Humane Society that has entered into a cooperative agreement with a county pursuant to subsection A of this section shall be thoroughly scanned for the presence of a microchip on being impounded, and reasonable effort shall be made to contact the owner. D. All deceased dogs and cats found in a public place and brought to a county pound or to a city or town facility, a veterinarian, or an Arizona Incorporated Humane Society that has entered into a cooperative agreement with the county pursuant to subsection A of this section, shall be scanned for the presence of a microchip, and a reasonable effort shall be made to contact the owner. E. Each stray dog or any cat impounded and not eligible for a sterilization program shall be kept and maintained at the county pound for a minimum of 72 hours, or 120 hours for an animal that is impounded with a microchip or wearing a license or any other discernible form of owner identification, unless claimed or surrendered by its owner. Any person may purchase a dog or cat on expiration of the impoundment period if the person pays all pound fees established by the County Board of Supervisors and complies with the licensing and vaccinating provisions of this article. If the dog or cat is to be used for medical research, a license or vaccination is not required. Any impounded cat that is eligible for a sterilization program and that will be returned to the vicinity where the cat was originally captured may be exempted from the mandatory holding period required by this subsection. For the purposes of this subsection, eligible means a cat that is living outdoors, lacks discernible identification, is of sound health, and possesses its claws. F. Any impounded licensed dog or any cat may be reclaimed by its owner or the owner's agent if the person reclaiming the dog or cat furnishes proof of the person's right to do so and pays all pound fees established by the Board of Supervisors. Any person purchasing a dog or cat shall pay all pound fees established by the Board of Supervisors. G. If the dog or cat is not reclaimed within the impoundment period, the county enforcement agent shall take possession of and may place the dog or cat for sale or may dispose of the dog or cat in a humane manner. The county enforcement agent may euthanize impounded sick or injured dogs or cats if necessary to prevent the dog or cat from suffering or to prevent the spread of disease. Now, there's one important reminder to give you. While helping a lost pet is good, abandoning or neglecting one is illegal. Arizona's animal cruelty law makes that clear. Let's read Arizona Revised Statute 13-2910, subsection A, 1 and 2. A. A person commits cruelty to animals if the person does any of the following. 1. Intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly subjects any animal under the person's custody or control to cruel neglect or abandonment. 2. Intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly fails to provide medical attention necessary to prevent protracted suffering to any animal under the person's custody or control. So if you can't keep the pet and care for it while you're looking for the owner, the lawful thing to do is to contact a shelter. Do not just leave the animal somewhere else. I hope you found this information helpful, and best wishes for reuniting with those pets. Thanks for listening to Let's Listen to the Law. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to the channel if you would like to hear other laws.